everybody, Nick Arnette here, another episode of Cool People I Know or Meet. And man, I met the coolest gal here. She is so cool. Kimberly Mackay, everybody. Kim Mackay, as her friends know her, right?
Yep.
Unbelievable. First of all, she volunteers her time for my favorite nonprofit, ADAP. But man, what a history she has. First of all, you're from where, Kimberly?
I'm from New York, Long Island, New York.
Hooray, Long Island, New York. And you went to high school there and all that stuff?
Yep, I went to Catholic high school on Long Island.
And what happened in Catholic? You developed a talent in Catholic high school?
So yeah, I had been running since kindergarten. And then in high school I really got into track, and that's when I won my state meet. I came in second at nationals and then continued into college.
Second in nationals in what?
In the 800 meter race.
800 meters, so that's 2 laps around.
Yep, half mile.
That is a long way. Now you say you've been running since kindergarten. What happened in kindergarten that made you start running, Kimberly?
My sister actually started running, and I had a totally different idea what track was. I thought it was all hurdles and stuff,
Yeah.
but I joined. My dad was my coach, and I got really into it.
Your dad was your coach?
My dad was my coach for track.
So is that running the family then?
No, it was just new. I played a lot of other sports, and then that was just another one on top of it.
But you say your sister was a runner as well?
Both my sisters are runners. They kind of ran recreationally, and now they both have run a half marathon, and the other one's about to run the New York City Marathon next month.
Excellent. So it literally runs in the family. Get it, everybody?
Got
it.
Okay.
But you're the fastest, huh?
I'm the fastest in short distance, at least.
Well, that's...
Never did a marathon. Or
half a mile is a long way in my book. Okay, so then you're done with high school, and then scholarships probably. People are stuck because you have all what you have, state champion?
Yeah, so I had really good timing because recruiting starts right after your junior year, and that's when I won states and came second at nationals. So I was one of the top recruits in the country.
Yeah.
So yeah, it got tricky because some schools were scholarship schools, but I was also looking at Ivy Leagues, which don't have any scholarships, academic or athletic.
That's a bummer.
So I had to weigh the pros and cons, and I ended up at Princeton.
Well, where didn't you go that you could have?
I got a full scholarship to Boston College, and I also got a scholarship to Georgetown, and then I also got into Harvard, which also didn't have a scholarship.
Holy smokes, everybody! I went to Princeton.
Ended up at Princeton.
Because you wanted to.
Yes.
You said, this is where I want to go to school, doggone it.
Took a visit there and fell in love with it.
And so you ran on the Princeton track team?
Yep, and then by my senior year I was captain of the team. Captain
of the track team at Princeton?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
Pretty cool.
So then, what goes on while you're in track at Princeton?
So it's really busy because obviously there's a lot of academics.
What'd you study?
I studied psychology. I majored in psychology, had to write a thesis in that. So yeah, practice every single day mixed in with school was kind of tough. And then meets on the weekends.
Wow. But you did it.
I got through it, yeah, and then I continued to do it.
Wow. And then you had summer meets and stuff like that?
So the first 2 big summer meets I had were this past summer. I had 2 international meets, which were my first time competing internationally. I went on one trip with the Princeton track team. Every 4 years we have an international trip, and this year we went to Cuba, which was really cool because not many people get to go to Cuba.
Right, you ran in Cuba.
Ran in Cuba. That was more for fun and more for travel.
That was with the Princeton team?
That was with the Princeton team.
Okay.
One last hurrah before I left Princeton. And then the coach of UCLA, where I ended up going to grad school, gave me the opportunity to go to South Korea, Gwangju, South Korea, to compete in the World University Games for Team USA. That's where I got.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Nice. Wow, so you ran in Seoul Korea.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gwangju. It's 2 miles south of Seoul.
So now you're on the UCLA track team?
Now I'm on the UCLA track team. I'm the oldest on the team because I'm a grad student.
Isn't that wild though? A grad student on the track team.
Yeah, everyone's confused by it.
Now you finally got now you can use that scholarship stuff, right?
Yeah, I got a little bit of scholarship. It's a little different for grad students, but I'm just lucky. I mean, it was silver lining because I have this eligibility because I was injured my whole freshman year of college.
Okay.
So that's why I'm able to run now.
Nice.
Silver lining.
So now what's going on with your running? Olympics?
So the next Olympic cycle is next summer. I don't know where I'll be at by then. Right now it's kind of a stretch, but right now what I'm thinking is, depending on how this year goes, I may continue running after next year because I won't be able to run collegiately anymore, so maybe for a running club and see where it takes me.
Sure. There's some great running clubs here in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, there's one in Santa Monica that I would consider.
And you're studying what at UCLA?
Now I'm in the social welfare program. It's part of the public affairs grad college, and I want to be a therapist.
Wonderful. You'd be great.
Thanks.
She's working with the kids at Olympia Academy, one of my very, very favorite places. and she's just doing wonderful. The kids love her,
They're great.
and we love her. The whole nonprofit loves her. She's a valuable asset. So, well, anyway, what could you tell people out there? I mean, you've been a very disciplined person. What has made you so successful at what you do, both academically and athletically?
I think one of my strengths, and it sounds like such a little thing, but it took me so far, is just time management and really prioritizing. I used to do a million sports, and I had to kind of focus on one, and that was a big sacrifice for me because I love basketball, I love volleyball, I love dance, I love gymnastics, but eventually I had to focus all my efforts on the one. And the same thing, I had all these opportunities for college, and I really had to pick the one that was right for me. So just making those sacrifices and not spreading yourself too thin and really focusing on what's most important to you, I think that helps you go far in those particular areas.
Very nice. Well, that's even though you know that, to actually put it into practice,
Yeah.
and you did it. And for you,
Doing it.
it would be very frustrating because you're good at a lot of things athletically.
Yeah.
And having to pick just one, for most people, they don't do anything particularly well, but you did probably all of them well. You're probably just a really good athlete. So the sacrifice is worth it. Yes. You just have to. All right, everyone. Just thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kimberly Mackay, a cool person I met, and now I know, and I'm a better person for it, everybody. We'll catch you on the next episode of Cool People I Know or Meet. In the meanwhile, everybody, be cool.